just want to tell you what's happened in the last 3 years to my family. Can I talk to you for just a moment about why this is worth fighting for? Just for a second, because, man, there's a lot of you guys on this chat. There's 60 people on here right now. We're going to have over 800 of you watch this today, tonight, tomorrow, in the morning. Can I just end by telling you why you need to fill your calendar for the month of July? Because it's the only thing that's going to get you to rank. It's it. I mean, that's it. It's classes. Okay. There's no way out of doing this than classes. But let me tell you why I'm so glad that I did the classes. 3 years ago, I had that box right there sitting on my table, and I didn't know how I was going to pay my husband back for the kid. 3 years ago, almost today. Okay. July 18th, 3 years ago, 2014, I taught my very first class sitting on the couch that I'm sitting on right now. Okay. Right here. Do you see this? The couch that I'm on right now. This is the couch that I taught that class on. Do you know what the class was? Appendix A in game plan, the 3 pages, that 3-page script, same script I've given 290 times. Okay. Same script. I got in front of 12 women on my couch and I read that script and it changed my life. Okay. And I'm not just telling you this because I'm your leader. I'm not telling you because I'm a diamond, because I wasn't a diamond 3 years ago. I'm not telling you this stuff. I'm not making it up. I'm telling you because I spent 36 years in poverty, guys, and this is worth fighting for. It's worth fighting for. You are stuck. You're stuck where you are. You don't have any freedom. You're exhausted. You don't have a way out. You're tired. Your body's tired. You desire things. God has put heart's desires inside of you, things that you want to do. One of my heart's desires was to go on a vacation with my kids. Do you know my kids have been to 36 states in the last 3 years? We've been to Ephesus, Turkey. We've been to the Holy Land. We've been to Croatia. We've been to Alaska. We've been to Hawaii. We have been to Texas. We have been to DC. We have been to, I don't even know where else I've taken them. Oh, I just took them to Belize and the Honduras. This fall, we're going to be in Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia. I'm a homeschool mom, man. I'm a homeschool mom. Homeschool mom. You see those? Those are books. When I hang up this, I'm going to do dishes, pick up laundry off my floor. I'm a homeschool mom. If a homeschool mom can do this, you can do this. You can do this, okay? You can do this. You just got to believe that you can do this. You've got to believe that you can do this. So what's changed in my life in the last 3 years? The first thing that happened to me was my income grew to $2,000 a month. That was the very first thing. My first check was $340. Second check was $800. It was enough to pay our mortgage that month. My third check was $1,200. We paid off a credit card we'd had for 20 years. My fourth check was $2,700, and I was a silver. $2,700 was more than I made at my full-time job. My full-time job anchoring news for 18 years is $2,200. I just went to that job this morning because I like to fill in, because I like anchoring news. It doesn't own me anymore. So the first thing that I noticed was my income went dink, 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 dink. It went like way up. And in 4 months, I was making more than I had been making in 18 years anchoring news. So much so that my husband sat down and said, "What the heck are you doing? You selling the Fountain of Youth?" And I said, I don't know. I wrote a 3-page script. I read it to some people and they got a kit. And then they told some people and they got a kit. And all of a sudden I've got this income. I don't even know where it came from. Where did it come from? I taught classes. I taught classes. Friday night, Saturday morning, next weekend off. Friday night, Saturday morning, next weekend off. Friday night, Saturday morning, next weekend off. Friday night, Saturday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. Bam, 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 bam. Teach a class. Find your friends that know people and teach classes. Okay? If you're not teaching classes, you're not going to be growing. That's it. So that's the first thing that happened is I surpassed my full-time job's income and we hit silver. And I turned to my husband. I was like, I don't even know what just happened. He's like, just keep doing it. Whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. Keep going, keep going. So I did. I kept going. And 5 months later, we hit gold. All of a sudden, my income went to $6,000 a month. $6,000 a month. That was 8 months after I got my starter kit. I hit it in March. Okay. 8 months after I got my starter kit. What was I doing? Teaching classes. Teaching classes. That was my hustle, teaching classes. Okay. What's the next thing that happened after that? About 8 months after that, I hit platinum and my income went to first $7,000 a month, then $9,000 a month, then $12,000 a month. Now it's $20,000 a month, plus. And what did I do? I taught classes. In the middle of all that, I met a gazillion people all over the world, people that I text every single day, good friends that have my back. I amassed a team of 5,000 people. I got to sit down and watch some of my closest friends get free. I got to watch my mom, who was abused. My dad is an alcoholic. He's been in countless DUI crashes. I got to watch my mom purchase her first home in New York. She's going to hit platinum this fall. I get to see my mom free. It's awesome. My sister, who worked three jobs, okay, for 20 years. She retired from the third job, all three of them last August, right before she got married in October. It's been a year. She hasn't worked in a year. She's home with her new husband. I got to watch Teresa Yeager purchase her first house. She was living in a 600 square foot house with 5 people. I got to watch Sheena Ireland Peach stay home with her kids and retire from running her store and have time with her family. And I got to watch Sheena hit platinum and see her income go over $7,000 a month. How'd she do it? She taught classes. How did my sister do it? She taught classes. How did Teresa Yeager hit silver? She taught classes. I got to see my sister-in-law, Sherry Napier, hit silver. She retired from her job. She had a $10 an hour desk job for 20 years, and she retired from that job. She lives solely on her silver income now. They're about to hit gold this fall. Her husband is legally blind, and it's completely, totally changed her life. My sister, my sister-in-law, my mother, my friends, Trina Holden, Teresa Yeager, Sheena Ireland Peach, Tammy Ireland, Angela Anderson, Rachel DeVolk. How many more names do I have to give you? Tina Lines, Kathy, on our team, Brittany Anashanas. Gosh, there's dozens of stories, guys. This is not just me. It's not just me. It's you if you choose for it to be you. It's you if you choose to fight for it. But here's the thing. Nobody's going to hand it to you. I did not get it handed to me. None of our silvers got it handed to them. There are no silvers that I went and said, hey, I'm going to hand you a diamond ship. Okay? Every single person on this team has fought for their rank. Every single person on this team. How did they do it? They taught classes. They taught classes. They talked to the people that got their kits, and they got them on Essential Rewards, and they trained their leaders. So if you want to get to diamond and you want to get those perks that we talked about, man, guys, just teach classes. You can do it. And the online stuff, I'm telling you, you just don't build relationships with online classes. It's really hard to get people on ER with online classes. The in-person classes, that is where it's at. Even if it's one-on-one. All right? Sean, you need those books? You go hold one yard sale and go order those books. I know you can do it. You do not have a poverty mindset. You have the mindset of a diamond. And the mindset of a diamond carries himself like a diamond, speaks like a diamond, knows where they're going, has confidence. How would you act today if you knew on the 20th this month you were going to get $20,000 deposited into your account? And the 20th next month, $20,000 deposited into your account. And the 20th next month, $20,000 deposited in your account. $20,000, $20,000, $20,000, $30,000. $40,000, $70,000, $100,000, $200,000, $220,000 a month, every single month deposit in your account. Would you act differently? All right. I love this. Sheena, yes. Sheena's dead on. People are looking for community, and they're looking for relationships, and they're looking for a chemical-free lifestyle. They want it. I don't know anybody out there who says, I'm craving the chemicals in my life. I want cancer. I want to be poisoned every single day. I want to poison my children. You have a market that's 100% open. So get out there and talk to people. Talk to people in the grocery line. You got 5 people in front of you. 1 in 5 people want to quit their job this year. 1 in 5 people want to quit their job this year. You got 5 in front of you at the grocery store. 1 of them should be a leader on your team holding classes. You got 5 behind you. 1 of them should be a leader on your team holding classes. Okay? Talk to people. You're missing them in front of you every single day. You're missing them at the grocery store. You're missing them at the post office. You're missing them when you take your kids to school. You're missing them when you're sitting at your kids' soccer practice. You're missing them when you go to your choir practice. You're missing them when you're sitting there in your Dave Ramsey financial classes. You're missing them when you're in your small group on Sunday. You're missing them when you're talking to them outside of church. Why aren't you talking to people, guys? Talk to people. That is how you find business builders. Talk to people. That is how you find places to teach classes. That is how you find the needs. You've got to talk to people. Connect with people. Get over the fear of talking to strangers, because every stranger you talk to is somebody you rescued. You rescued them. You rescued them. You rescued them from chemicals. You rescued them from cancer. You rescued them from poison. You rescued them from a hopeless life. You rescued them from a hopeless existence. You rescued them from the place that they're in, guys. You rescued them. Don't be afraid of them. God has put them in your path because you are meant to be their rescuer. Why are you holding back? Why? Okay? You are the only person that can talk to those people in front of you. Gosh, guys, if I knew now, if I had the knowledge that I have now 3 years ago, oh my word, I would have talked to so many more people. I wouldn't have been afraid. If I knew what it was like to be a diamond, if I knew what it was like to have $250,000 worth of debt paid off, if I knew what it was like to get out of my 1,300 square foot house, can I show you where my children are living right now? Can I show you something? I want to show you what hope looks like. All right, guys, when I do these trainings, this isn't a joke for me. This isn't me just messing around with you. It's not me telling you lies. I'm not trying to sell you something. I know what it's like to not have hope. I know what it's like to not feel free. Can I show you what no hope looks like? Okay, I've got 2 children living in a bedroom right now. All right, this is where I'm sleeping. I've got a bed in my kid's bedroom, all right? We've got 4 people sleeping in this bedroom right now. We don't have enough bedrooms for our children because we live in a 1,300 square foot house. 1,300 square foot house. Let me show you where my other children sleep. We have to go through the garage because my kids live in a garage bay because this is the size of the house that I could afford. This is the back room. This is the 3rd bay of a garage. This is where my son sleeps. In a garage bay. Okay? He sleeps in a garage bay. We don't have a heat source for this room. I've got 4 children sleeping in a garage bay. This is my garage. See? Okay? Garage. We don't have a heat source for that room, so we bought a plug-in heater. A plug-in heater so that we could keep our children warm in the winter because there's no heat back there. 1,300 square feet, 9 people, little tiny house. Do you know where I'm moving next week? I'm moving to a $475,000 house in Corning that we paid cash for because of Young Living. Do you know what I have to say to that? Poverty over. Poverty over. Poverty over. I am never looking back. I'm never looking back. So you want to know what Young Living has done for me, has done for my family? $250,000 worth of debt gone. My home done. I'm done. We're moving into a home that actually fits our family. No more plug-in heaters. No more kids sleeping in garage bays. Okay? No more. I'm done with that. That life is behind me. It's behind me, and it can be behind you too. You don't have to live check to check. You don't have to stay where you are anymore. You don't have to be in that place anymore. Do you understand? Do you understand where this goes? Do you understand why you need to fight for this? Do you understand that it's going to take you digging out of this? That I can't do it for you. This team has 5,000 people on it, guys. I can't teach classes for all 5,000 of you. But I know that you have it in you to dig out yourself. I know you can do this. Your friend circle doesn't matter. Your money doesn't matter. How much time you have doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the thing that gets you out. This is the thing that gets you free. My life does not look the same anymore, guys. I don't owe anybody anything. All of my debt is paid. $70,000 in student loans. $70,000 in student loans. 15 years I've been paying on my student loans. They're gone. They're gone. I don't owe anybody anything. My van paid for. My children fed grass-fed beef, organic produce every single week. Our CSA we paid cash for this year. I didn't have to worry about it. Why? Young Living. Okay? Why? Young Living. My home that I'm moving to next week, paid for cash. I don't have to worry about a mortgage. Why? Young Living. That's why. What's the difference? I taught classes. That's how you get out. Okay? What you're doing right now, the getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, going into a 40-hour-a-week job, earning a paycheck for some boss above you. It's not going to you. Subsistence living right here. You get your paycheck. It's gone immediately. You barely pay your rent. You barely pay your bills. You have this much to live on. No family vacations. No savings. You save it, the tires go out in your van. You save it, the clutch plates go out. You save it, it's gone. You save it, it's gone. You save it, it's gone. God does not have that for you. He doesn't have it for you. You were designed for a life of abundance. You were designed to pour into the widows and the sick and the poor. You are supposed to be a hope bringer. How can you be a hope bringer when you're in survival mode? You can't. You can't help other people when you're surviving. Do you understand that this is about more than just you? That you have to get to Diamond because there are people that need you. Your family needs you. Your children need you. They need you to fight for this. They need you to take this seriously. They need you to build the willable income. And it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. It's hard. It's one of the hardest things I ever did. It was so hard to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, go in and anchor news. It's hard. It was hard to come home and homeschool 5 children, to raise an autistic son. It was hard. At the end of the day, I didn't want to go out and teach a class. I didn't want to be frustrated because nobody came to my class. Okay, but it's worth it because look at what happened in 3 years. Our life doesn't even look the same. It's not even close. We're totally different people. We're totally different. I have freedom, guys. I have freedom. I can sleep if I want to sleep. Do you know what I did today? On my birthday, I took 3 naps today because I could. Because nothing owns me. Okay? Nothing owns me. A job doesn't own me. A boss doesn't own me. Satan doesn't own me. I'm not a slave to a clock. Nothing owns me. And you know what that means? That means I can do what I was called and created to do. You know what I was called and created to do? I was called and created to pour into you. Renee, because you're a diamond, and Aaron, you're a diamond, and Melanie, you're a diamond, and Catherine, you're a diamond. I believe in you. I know that if this homeschool mom with 5 kids who got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and moved across the country and didn't know a single human being anywhere can be a diamond in 2.5 years, I know you can do this. I know you can do this, but you have to want it. You have to decide that you're not going to look at your calendar anymore with no classes on the calendar and wait for a diamond ship to come to you. Nobody can hand this to you, guys. You have to do it on your own. You have to get out there and you have to fight for it. Tony, you got to fight for it because you're not supposed to be in a basement, man. You're supposed to be free. You're not supposed to be where you are right now. And if you're there, it's because you're settling for less because Satan has convinced you that where you are is enough. And it's a lie. It's a lie that you're believing, okay? Because it's not what God has for you. He has abundance for you. He's got a diamond income for you. And you were supposed to be out there helping people. You're supposed to be plucking them from poverty. You're supposed to be showing them that there is more in this world for them if they will believe it. You are a hope bringer and you're a world changer, but you can't be that if you stay where you are. I want to have so many of you guys hit silver rank by November 30th that it cost me $50,000 to bring you all to the Bahamas, okay? I will forgo 2 months of my income, hands down, just to love on you for fighting for this because I know where this goes. I know where this goes. It's bigger than you and it's bigger than your family. It's bigger than just the word freedom. It's about changing lives and not just a couple lives. There's 5,000 people on this team, guys. 5,000 people on this team from one mom that sat down on a couch and read a script to 12 people 3 years ago. That's where this started. That's where this all began. So if you think that you can't do this, you are believing a lie. If you think that your organization with 1 or 2 people in it isn't big enough to get to diamond, it's not true. If you think that you can't fill classes, don't buy the excuses. Fight for this. Fight for the income. Fight for the freedom. Fight for where this goes because it's worth it. It's worth it, okay? It's worth it. Yeah, pass the torch. Exactly. I love you guys. I love every single leader that's on this team. I will fight for you to the death. Okay, I will fight for you. I will sit up and do trainings until midnight every single night if it means setting you guys on fire. If it means showing you what I had and where I've been and where I'm going. All right. Do not accept mediocrity. Do not accept the lies of this world that what you have is enough. Do not accept Satan's whispering in your ears. The desires of your heart are selfish. They're not selfish. They were put there for a reason. And you are meant to bloom. You are meant to grow. And you are meant to be a spigot that pours into other people. You are not meant to stay where you are. You are not meant to be content with mediocrity. You are not meant to be content with subsistence living. You are meant to change the world. And there are people that only you can reach. There are people that Sarah Harnish cannot speak into, that only Pamela Bernier can speak into, that only Dawn Willis can speak into, that only Holly can speak into. There are people that will cross your path that only you can pour into. You are meant to change their life, not me. Okay, not me. So I don't want you looking at me and saying, oh, well, it's Sarah. She's just a big old diamond and she can do anything, because 3 years ago, I was nothing. I didn't even know what oils were. And if my life can change this much in 3 years, if we can be debt free and travel the world and have freedom and not be owned by a clock and retire me and retire my husband and pay off $250,000 of debt and buy a $475,000 house cash. Yes, Heidi. Yes. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans for a future. Plans for a hope, plans to prosper you. Prosper does not mean stay where you are. If you are staying where you are being disobedient. You are being disobedient and you are robbing thousands of people of their blessing. Thousands. Can you imagine what would have happened if I hadn't taught that class? Can you imagine? There would be no Oilability team. There would be no game plan book. There would be no training system. There would be 800 leaders that weren't out there teaching. There would not be 30 silvers and above. There would not be hundreds of people that have made lifestyle changes. Could you imagine what that ripple went? Every moment you think in your mind that your little team isn't big enough or isn't good enough or you aren't good enough, I want you to remember where I started 3 years ago. I want you to remember it all. I want you to remember my kids living in that garage bay. I want you to remember everything. I want you to remember the 36 years I spent in poverty. I want you to remember the food stamps we were on for 12 years and the projects that we lived in. I want you to remember your roots. Remember my roots if you need roots to remember. And just know that you are not supposed to stay where you are. You're not supposed to stay where you are. And this is worth fighting for. But you got to get out there and you got to do it. You got to do it, guys. I can't hand this to you. You're going to have to do alongside what you're doing right now. And it's going to be hard and it's going to be tiring. And there's going to be days you're discouraged. And there's going to be days you don't understand why people are saying no to you. You get up and you get back on that horse and you fight, because this is worth fighting for. This is worth fighting for. Okay? All right? Whew. All right. Sorry, I just realized it was my anniversary week. And I had to show you why you need to stick with this. And not just stick with it, guys. I mean, yeah, you can subsistence do your business. You can just get by. You could do the standard MLM 1 class a week thing. Okay? But man, don't you want more? Don't you want more for yourself? Don't you want more for your family? Sheena says, I remember that video. It was after our first convention and we were so excited to come back lit on fire and become diamonds. And here we are. Here we are. You caught the fire again for your Young Living anniversary. I don't think I lost the fire, Jessica. I'll be straight up with you. I don't think I've ever lost it, because I know where this goes. You know, I know where this goes. And to me, if one of you guys on this training takes it seriously and goes to diamond, then this whole training was worth it for me tonight. Okay. That's one family that we plucked out of poverty. That's one family that had a total different turnaround. But you know what? All of you can go to diamond. All of you can go to diamond. You know, I spoke at convention for the very first time this year. It was just a couple of minutes. I was in a diamond panel. And I had to submit my questions ahead of time. And I got flagged by compliance. And they wrote me back and they said, Sarah, you said in here that anybody could be a diamond. But according to the income disclosure guide, less than 1% of people actually make it to the rank of diamond. And so we need you to go and we need you to change your answer to say that less than 1% actually attain diamond. And I wrote them back and I said, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that because I do believe that every single person can get to diamond. I don't think it's based on your personality, and I don't think it's based on who you know, and I don't think it's based on how much time you have. We all have the same oils. We all have game plan. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. What's the difference between me and anybody else in this chat? I just fought for it. The only difference is I see where it goes. I have a vision, and I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go until I'm a Royal Crown Diamond, until we have a team of 100,000, and that there's 10,000 people that are doing the business, and 10,000 people that have retired, and 1 million people on our team, and 100,000 people have retired. I'm not going to give up. I will never give up on you. I will never give up on my leaders. I'm going to fight for you till the death. I don't care if you don't talk to me for 2 years and you fall off the horse and I haven't heard anything. I'm still going to send you stuff. I'm still going to pour into you. I'm still going to get on. I'm still going to do trainings. I'm going to write more books, and I'm going to continue fighting for you because I'm not going to give up on you so that you can stay where you are, because it's not where you're supposed to be. It's not where you're supposed to be. And my passion when I started this was just getting the oils in my house because I was so poor that I couldn't afford to get the oils in my home. And then my passion became seeing all of the testimonies. And now my passion is you. My passion is fighting for you. My passion is getting you to see where this goes. You know what I'm going to do when we move into my home? I'm going to shoot a video from the inside of that house, and I'm going to show you what's changed in my life since I started this business. It's totally different. No more projects, no more poverty, no more nights with no food in my stomach. Okay, no more no bed, no more no clothing, no more hand-me-downs, no more Salvation Army Christmases, no more cars broken down, no more subsistence living, no more empty bank accounts, no more $2.11, no more no Christmases, no more hand-me-downs, no more turkeys from the Salvation Army for dinner. No more. No more. Poverty over. No more kids living in the back room with the heater plugged in to keep them warm. No more. No more. My children are going to have their own rooms in this new house, and I'm going to savor it knowing that the Lord gave that to me because of diligence and hard work and fighting and a spirit, because I know where this goes. I know where this goes, and it's worth it. If there's anything I can tell you at the end of 3 years, sitting here 3 years out from getting my starter kit, was it was worth every single drop. It was worth the nights I was tired. It was worth the nights driving back from the schoolhouse at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was worth sleeping children in my van. It was worth loading and unloading. It was worth driving out of state. It was worth going where the people are. It was worth sitting with a leader until 2 o'clock in the morning as they wept on me, wanting to give up. It was worth it. It was worth talking to a leader that walked away and bringing them back. It was worth it. It was worth the discouragement. It was worth the no-show classes. It was worth every single drop. It was worth every night of frustration. It was worth every night of exhaustion. It was worth it all. And I would do it all again. I would do it all again. If tomorrow I woke up and I didn't have my starter kit, I would start all over again right where you are, and I would do it all again because this is worth fighting for. All right? I love you guys. Have an amazing week. An amazing week. Thank you for celebrating my birthday with me. Thank you for celebrating my anniversary in Young Living with me. I love showing off the home that the Lord is giving us. I love showing off the trips we're able to take because that's where this goes. And I want you to see where it goes because I don't want you to ever give up. I'm not going to give up on you, so I don't want you to give up on you. There's nothing you can do or say that will get me to walk away from you ever. Not ever. Because you're worth fighting for. Okay? You're worth fighting for. The little sacrifice I'm making and putting books together and doing trainings is nothing compared to the big sacrifice that Jesus gave on the cross when he died for you. I look at the little things that I do. It's nothing compared to an eternity. All right. But look at the impact you can make. Money in the hands of good people changes the world. It changes the world. And you're up for such a future. You're up for such a future. You have so many adventures ahead of you if you will only fight. All right, if you will only fight. I love you guys. Stick with it. Share this video with all your teams. The minute we get off, the first thing I want you to do is tag every single person on your team that has sold one kit. Every single person on your team that sold one kit. Every person on their team that's tried to sell one kit, tag them in this. If you go to tag them and you can't, it's because they're not on this page. So add them to this page. Get them on the Go Team paid trainings. Get them on fire. Get them to the rallies. Guys, we got 45 people coming to a rally and we got 5,000 on the team. Get to the rallies. Get on fire. Get to the leaders retreats. Let me pour into you. Let me come alongside you. Let me love on you. Let me show you where this goes. It's worth it. It's worth it. Jennifer says, I love you. I love you too. I love you to the end of the earth. I love all of you guys. All right. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for the fire that you give me to want to press on, because this team is nothing without you. I might be a diamond on the team, but it takes hundreds of stars and dozens of senior stars and dozens of executives and dozens of silvers and golds and platinums to make this the Oil Ability team. This is not the Sarah Harnish team. This is the Oil Ability team. And I believe in you, and I know you can do this. Fill your July, okay? Those are the best words I can give you for advice in the month of July. Fill your July and just see where it goes. Commit to this and see where it goes, okay? I love you guys. Have an awesome week. Silvers, you're on deck. I will see you guys next Tuesday, and I'll try to answer a few more of your questions because you asked some really good questions. But I just wanted to pause and just show you where this goes because it's worth it. It's worth all of it. So get out there and fight for it, all right? It's freedom. I love you guys, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Kathy, I believe in you to the end of the earth. I love you. Bye, guys.
His Vision Films.